And this is art. I hope I'm recording. Yes. I see this little button. Okay. This art 21001, May the 11th. It's almost time for summer. And here's a banana on 2 layers. And what I want to do here actually is go and start this out by filing file new. And it's going to be, and this instructions is going to be on the instructions. 8.5 by 11 by 72 grayscale. Create. There it is, right there. And I'm going to come over here and make sure that oh, give me a break. I closed it out. Looks like I closed it. Oh no, it's in a Word document. I had to have a Word document because you have to be able to. Everybody has a Word out there, I hope, because that's what you're going to have to type all this stuff into. And here's the instructions right here. Open 2 8.5 by 11 Photoshop files. Well, I'm going to open one at a time. I'm going to open one and do all techniques, then you open 2. Using guides to compose of a grid of 4 squares centered in each file. Of 4 squares centered in each file. So I'm going to come up here, and I've got it on ruler inches, the ruler on inches, and I'm going to go and bring a V, bring a guide down to 5.5, and 1 to, oops, I gotta move my whole page over. 1 to 1 to 4.25, and that's dead center. Then I can come up here and get these crosshairs right here and drop that, and note that 0, 0, the 0 is right there. It's going to go right on the 4.25, 0, and that'll allow me to very easily pull out 4 by 4 quadrants. This is 4 inches. This is 4 inches. And I got to do one down here. And so everything's even here. So I'm going to do 4 different variations in this quadrant, or these different quadrants. And I'm not going to show you what the test is going to look like. I'm just going to do all the variations using a banana. So I got to get the banana. Drag this over and get the banana. And I have to see, one second, I wasn't quite prepared. I have to see these images. And I think I'll give you a glance at them. So we're going to do that and this. So, and I'm going to give you these as a PDF, and you'll have those to try to match, and because there's just a bunch of little techniques in it. So the first thing, I'm just going to look at them so I can see what I'm doing, is the first thing is to scale this down. Edit, transform, scale, Command T, and I don't have to use my Shift key anymore to do that, so I can scale this down to do something. And oh, I got to get something else to make this work. And I forgot. I gotta have a. I have to have a something else. I'll find something else. I've got my folders over here. Flowers. Little flowers. There's flowers. So I'm going to bring flowers in with bananas. That's going to come in grayscale. So, because it's grayscale. So I want to get rid of the background. And I want to get rid of all the background. So I'm going to, we'll isolate the flowers. We're going to be using other things that I gave you a glance on to do the same kind of stuff. So I'll scale that down. And I will hit return. And then I'm going to isolate these. And I can isolate them in a whole bunch of different ways, as everybody knows by now. Maybe this will work, the object thing. That works pretty good. Or, get closer so you can see it better. Or the magic wand tool, and put a tolerance at 30. Hold my shift key down. That works better. Now, I'm not going to know this, but the way that we want to do this now that we're pros is to go layer, layer mask, reveal all, delete. I'm not getting your file. I'm getting just a flattened file submitted. I'm doing this the way I did this in the classroom. And so I'm not going to be able to check to see if you're using layer masks, but I am going to be using them. And then I want to, I don't know, leave banana in front of it. I got banana with some flowers. And I want to take these flowers and edit, transform, flip vertically. This is a bunch of, flip Command Z. I want to copy these first. This is just simple techniques that we learn through the semester. Edit, transform, flip horizontally. Oh, yeah, I want them flipping vertically. Edit, transform, flip vertically. And I can move those down. And then let's get my window set up better. So I'm making a funny thing. And then I want to put a background on it. Window, layers, where's my layers? Oh, they're on the other screen over there. So I'm going to put it back, I'm going to go beneath this. And put a new background. And let's say I put this background, I make it, I'll hold my shift key down, make it square, or I could just draw that out, make it square. And I want to fill it with gray. Let's make it a little darker gray. Because we're working grayscale. Oh, and it says that, by the way, up here. So it tells you what the title is, and the percentage, which is down below, and the layer, and the grayscale, and that's the 8.8-bit depth. So it says all kinds of information right up here on every file, as you should know. And I want to go, oh, I can go keystroke to fill is Option delete, is a foreground color, or edit, fill, content, foreground color, all that stuff there. Cancel that. And Command D. And if I wanted to fix this hole on the top, I put that mask on so I could see it, just to demonstrate. This is kind of a quick review of all kinds of stuff we did. X bracket. And that would fix that. Or I could do it this way too. I'm on the mask. I could go click, 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 and fill with the black. That'll fill with the mask as well. And now that is not a great job there, but it demonstrates that this is, and of course I didn't have to look at the mask to do that because I'm still on a mask. And I can come back up here and I got it. I'm erasing the mask. I really want to fill it, so I hit my X key and fill it and make that work like that. Okay, I want to do I'm going to take one of these things. I want to take this banana and image, just invert it. And I want to take the, so the shadow's now going on the opposite side. And I want to also I'll take the bottom one. I'm just doing all this on the fly. I'm looking over here at the techniques to make sure I cover everything. And I want to go layer, new adjustment layer. And again, I won't know that if you use this adjustment layer or not. But I want to clip it too, but I'm clip the previous layer. I want to use it just so I can demonstrate it. And what do I want to do? I want to make these lighter or darker. I'll make them darker. That's the way I can see them. All right. And I also want to come down here and do something with the paintbrush. And so I know that you know how to use the paintbrush. So first day. And let's for fun make this black because the bottom is black. And I'm going to go have a hard size, and we will wavy line. Kind of. Boy, that's tricky. And then I'm going to come down here. I want a background, and I'm going to do well, we'll do it gray. And I'm going to go do a soft line. Command-Control takes that grid off. But the test you'll be aligning to the grid, and you'll see it because I'll do the demonstration. The sheet paper will do the demonstration. So there we did a hard line and a soft line, in two different colors of values. And I flipped this. I'm going to go, just to make sure I did this, I'm going to go take the banana, edit, transform, flip the other way, click vertically, and I'm going to take this banana and make a shadow out of it. So it looks like it's in shadow. It has a shadow. Maybe I edit, transform, rotate. I'm trying to see how this shadow is going to fall. Rotate. So there I got a place for the shadow to fall. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a selection of the banana, which is select, load selection, channel, layer number 1, transparency, or I can keystroke it by doing Command key. There's the selection. And I want to, this channel is going to, this selection is going to have a feather. So I'm going to come up here and select, modify, feather. This is only 72 dpi, so I don't need the feather, radius of the feather, how much it feathers out is in ratio to what the resolution is. So at 72 dpi, the feather is going to be set at 10 pixels, is going to be ample. But if this was 300 dpi, 10 pixels would be too little to see. So just to let you know there's a ratio of how this works. And by experience, you can learn how that works, or see work anyway. So select, save selection, shadow, okay. And there it is, right there. Now Command D, I want to transform this so it goes back into space, like I'm on a mask. And so I don't want to, I want to transform the mask, not this selection. So I do the selections, I'm going to get a ghosty line. I don't want to do that. I want to go with the, and I can look at the, image at the same time. So I want to see this work. Edit, transform, and what do I want? Perspective is not going to work really well because it's going to go straight back like that, which is perspective in relation to the picture plane. So that's not one I want to use. I want to use, I think what I want to do, first of all, is transform the mask itself, rotate it so it looks like it's going to be going back in space, rotate it a little bit so it's like that. Do that. And then, see that 10 pixel feather was pretty generous. Then I am going to edit, transform, distort. See if that's going to work. I don't like that one. Edit, transform, free transform. Try that one. No, that one's not going to work either. Oh, we need to do something tricky here. Edit, warp. Now this is going to allow me to do something weird and different. Like that. Now, that might be too subtle for this test, but this will work this way, and it's great, but I'm going to make it a little less subtle. So edit, because I have to be able to match these up, everybody across the board. Oh, this looked, so it's got to be a little obvious. So we've got to rotate on there, and here's a distort. So we'll use that. We'll return. And now I'm going to go back to my background layer and I've engaged that and I got that shadow all set. And I'm going to go select, load selection, shadow, and go OK. And I'm going to put a gradient on it. Look at my gradient. My gradient has to be what I want, black to white, because it's a grayscale. And I'm going to come in here and do a gradient that goes this way. And there's the shadow. Command B. Lovely. If I was to go and, I could make that maybe look better. This isn't really about looking good, but I can help myself. If I go do that and come down to the shadow and just grab it, make sure my background color is white, and go to Move Tool, V, and move it. That looks a little better. Command B. So there is my masterpiece. I'm going to go and add to this by going Shift, perfect circle, Command delete. I've got to be on the right layer. Right there. Command delete. There's a white dot. If I go V, I can Option. I can move it. I can move it, and there is my masterpiece. And I have covered everything on this. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to do another one. All right, Savannah gave me a thumbs up. All right, so here's another one. I don't need to save this. It's saved on the. It's saved on the video. I gotta open that layer up. I hate to do that, change that, because I want to go Command A, Option delete, Command delete, turn that white again. And I did that so I didn't have to go and start a new file and get that going again. But I've already explained it once. So where's my banana? I'm going to do a bunch of different techniques here. Okay, Command T, make that banana fit in and turn that. And I'm going to make another layer, and I'm going to do a rectangle. And I have to in order to do a filter, I have to have something in it. So I'm going to fill it with gray. And I'm going to go and do a filter noise, add noise. And there I got a whole bunch of noise. I mean, it could be, I got to be able to notice that you know the noise, so it can't be too little. So something you can see. And then I'm going to put this banana over the top. I think I'll duplicate this banana so I have more than one. Put the banana over the top, and this is on its own layer, and do a mode. I don't know. One that I can see that it is obviously a mode. That's interesting. There's the other banana. So there's a mode. I want to do on this banana. Oh, I want to do another copy. And I'll turn that off right now. And then I want to do a banana going into infinity, a vortex, a black hole. And so I'm going to go and do another. I have to do this. I have to have another layer here. Or I could put it on that layer or another layer. This has to be behind it. And what happened to my guide? You miss a guide. It's an easy way to get marked down. And by the way, I'm going to mark this just by on a scale of 10, so that if you get one thing wrong, you don't get a 10, you get a 9. You get two things wrong, you get an 8, and so forth. So now what am I? Well, I don't want to be shadowing because that was the last one. Another command delete. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not on any layers on that. I'm stuck in the channels palette. So edit, fill, 50% gray. That's good. I don't have to pick a gray. Command D, and oh, I want to go now. I have to make a selection of this and put the filter in the selection, not over everything. And so I got to go find it. And this is, I think that I have given you where this is. I'll check because you can spend a lot of time looking for stuff. Filter gallery. I think I've told you where this is. I don't remember where it is. It's not here. Text canvas. No. Can't remember where it is. Look at all that stuff in there. Film grain. You know. I do this every semester, and I lose track of it. I only do it once. And that's why I'm halftone pattern. That's what it is. Circle. Because I want to get a going into infinity, and I can make this big. Okay. Note, this dot is in the center. That's the point. The reason it's in the center is because I made that selection around it. And did I give you this? Yes, I gave you. Tip, halftone pattern, concentric circles is in the filter gallery. So there you go. At least it's got to the filter gallery to be able to find it. And then, Command D, I'll get one of my bananas. Which banana? That banana, this banana. Got too many bananas. Oh yeah, I got too many bananas. There's a banana. Here's a banana. And now we're going to do another. We're going to turn that banana into the edit into the bullseye. Transform. This is where maybe perspective works. If I let's see. Oh, that's funny. Do you like that? Why not? And then I'm going to turn this So it goes right to the bullseye. So the idea is that you match that. You have to match that. And or edit, transform, what did I do here? Restore. That's another way to do it. Of course, you're not going to be using a banana. You're going to be doing this with a clock. So it'll look completely, it's the same technique, but it's going to look different because it's a clock, not a banana. Maybe I should have used a banana. Then I'm going to scale this down. Transform, scale. And I rotated it. Scale, Command T, rotate. I couldn't get that little icon in scale, so I had to rotate. So that's fine. Oh, I forgot to, on the last one to put the name on it, but so I'm gonna have to. They're using the same technique, so I'll just have to do it once. So I want to then do a pattern. I'm gonna come up here to my other banana. Make this smaller, so I can make a pattern out of it. Let's just make it smaller without distorting it. And now I'm going to get up close. And I'm going to make a square out of this. Shift, and this is new. And then my move to, or my marquee, so I can move the marquee without moving the banana. I'm going to go to Edit, Define Pattern, and I'm on the right layer, and I've got my selection. There's my pattern, number 8, go OK. And then I'm going to go Command D, and I'll take that off. I'll make another layer, and I'll make a selection of the quadrant. Go Edit, Fill, Edit, Fill. Where's my pattern? Pattern. Yeah, I was right the first time. So here's a whole bunch of patterns. And there's a banana. Okay, beautiful. Bunch of bananas. And then I want to go get this original banana. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to move it, go up underneath a bunch of little bananas. I'm going to change that mode back to normal and change this. Oh, okay. Change the mode back to normal and change this to another mode so I can see the banana underneath it. And then, which one would you like? That's good. And then come over here to this banana and make a selection. And I will just, for practice, go layer mask, view all, and delete. Oops, nothing happened. X, delete. there, and D. That's interesting. So that is, I got noise going on here. Oh, I want to do a drop shadow. So this is a layer style. That's what we're missing. Layer style, drop shadow. Much different than that custom shadow I made using the mask. And there we go, get that up there. And distance, spread. We want to do this in size so we can see it. I can see it. Okay. Drop shadow. And then I'm going to do your name. The name. So we'll do a name. Of course, that's caps because I have my caps box on. And it's gray because it's gray. The type is gray. Right there is gray. So I can change that, of course, or not. The point here is that I want to go and do some like a arc or something here, one of these, and a layer style. That was boss, one of these. Okay, and then I could also do layer style, drop shadow. And I'll just leave it that for now because we know what we're doing. Maybe I'll change it so I can see the name or the letters. All right. That is, oh, there's one other thing that I wanted to do is make a layer. This is the last thing. I'm going to fill that layer with black. And then I'm going to go layer layer mask, reveal all. And underneath that layer, of course, is that. I'm going to come to this layer mask. I'm going to make a ellipse from the center. And feather it. You know, I could if I feathered it there before I made the circle, it would feather to the circle. If I don't, then I have to come up here and do a modified feather. So there's two different ways of feathering it. You can do all these things: smooth, expand, contract, feather. And we found that 10 was fine. Maybe 5 would be even better because it would be a little shorter. On this, I want to on the layer mask, I want to hit delete. And can I see that feather? And well, no, I really want to. Don't want to move the. I don't want to put my move tool. I want to move the marquees and stay in that, and I can make little spotlights. And of course, there's more than one way to do this. I did it using a layer mask, but there is another way to do it. And you're going to hand me the flatten image to make it easy, because I'm just seeing if we match this. And this, I'm going to go over here and not use. We used to do that in class because I'd save ink by doing it this way. It doesn't matter anymore. Nobody's using paper anymore. And there we go. There is the masterpiece. Now, when you get yours, oh, well, you'll figure it out. This is, I'm gonna take this down a little bit. Yeah, not bad. I like these better than the ones you're on the Google. Okay, folks, it's been fun. Anybody got any questions out there? No questions. Paulina doesn't have any questions. Alyssa, no questions.
Oh, Professor,
Yeah.
so for like the final, we're gonna have to do something similar to this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went through all the techniques.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to translate it. That's the trick. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to translate it. You have different imagery, and you're gonna match the imagery, and you're gonna have an instruction that tells you that. So you got to be able to follow instructions, and everybody should get a good grade. And that'll be the last thing we do. What we're gonna first thing we're gonna do is look at everybody's video. And by the way, I don't know that I want to. Well, I'll see next week. It'll have till midnight to hand this in. If I see something that's really needs to be corrected in a video, we'll bring it up. But I don't want to. It's always when everything's over, you don't want to keep critiquing. Critiquing gets to be done into the class. Okay, everybody? Everybody happy? You all right? Everybody? Yes, yes, yes. All right. That's it for today. Okay, goodbye. See you next week. Goodbye.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye.
Thank you.